Hey everyone, I'm your host Dean, and I'm here to welcome to the world of CES 2025, where tech dreams and fever dreams collide. This year's Consumer Electronics Show has once again blessed us with innovations that range from genius to downright bizarre. Sure, we expected AI everything and a few folding gadgets, but no one saw a robot that cools your soup or a spoon that shocks your taste buds into thinking it's saltier. From the jaw-droppingly cool to the hilariously absurd, we've rounded up the 8 weirdest tech products and claims that had us laughing, scratching our heads, and occasionally muttering, "Why though?" Strap in, hit that like button, and don't forget to drop a comment about which one made you question reality the most. Dead Man's Switch for your digital life. It's only the second day of CES 2025, and we've already hit peak. Is this real life or just a fever dream? Taking the lead in the weird tech race is In Case of Death by Zugu, a product so bizarre it feels like a Black Mirror episode pitched as a dark comedy. This device is a Dead Man's Switch for your digital life, packaged as an 11-inch iPad Pro case, a smart ring, and an app. Oh, and it includes a self-destructing iPad Pro for good measure. Yes, you heard that right, self-destructing. Here's how it works. The smart ring monitors your heart rate, body temperature, and blood oxygen levels. If it detects that you've gone to the great beyond, it sends a signal to the In Case of Death app to activate your pre-selected death protections. The options range from practical to hilariously grim. You can have the system wipe your browser history, because nobody needs to know about those late-night Googles, completely erase all data from your iPad, or, if you're feeling mischievous, set your device to rickroll your loved ones with a never-ending loop of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. For those who want to go out with social media flair, the app can also send a farewell tweet that reads, "Going offline permanently, bestie," literally. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my obituary hashtag last post, hashtag no filter, hashtag no heartbeat, hashtag RIP me. Zugu claims the ring is smart enough to know when you've taken it off, so accidental device bricking during charging sessions is a non-issue. At $1,500, it's not exactly cheap, but hey, it might be worth it if your idea of a legacy includes Rick Astley and one final mic drop moment. And yes, free shipping if you throw in some screen wipes, because even the afterlife deserves a clean slate. The Nitro Blaze 11, undeniably massive 10.95-inch display. Acer is clearly out here living by the motto, go big or go home, because their new Nitro Blaze 11 gaming handheld is so massive it might qualify as carry-on luggage. Unveiled at CES 2025, this beast comes with a whopping 10.95-inch display, which is basically an iPad Air wearing gamer armor. Weighing in at 2.3 pounds, it's not just big, it's heavy. Seriously, this thing is like carrying 2 iPad Airs stacked together, so maybe don't skip arm day if you're planning to game on the go. The Nitro Blaze 11 isn't just flexing its size though, it's got the hardware to back it up. Powered by an AMD Ryzen 7 8840HS processor usually found in laptops and an AMD Radeon 780M graphics unit, this handheld laughs in the face of performance bottlenecks. Add 16 GB of LPDDR5X RAM and up to 2 TB of storage, and you've got yourself a gaming rig that could probably double as a portable movie studio. The screen supports a sharp 2560 by 1600 resolution with a silky smooth 120Hz refresh rate, making every game look so crisp you might cry a little. But let's talk about the logistics of gaming on something this colossal. Thankfully, Acer borrowed a page from Nintendo's playbook with detachable side controllers, so you can ditch the weightlifting session and use it as a tablet with external controllers. It runs Windows 11 with Acer's Gaming Hub and offers enough ports to make your laptop jealous, including USB-C, USB-4, USB-A, and even a micro SD slot. The 55-watt-hour battery is there to keep the party going, at least until your arms give out. If the Blaze 11 sounds too over the top, there's also the Nitro Blaze 8, a more portable option with an 8.8-inch screen and the same high-octane specs, but no detachable controllers. Set to launch in the second quarter of 2025, the Nitro Blaze 11 starts at $1,099, while the Blaze 8 comes in at $899. Just be ready for some serious wrist strain or a trip to the chiropractor if you go for the big one. A gaming chair that warms and cools your butt. Razer has done it again, folks, delivering the kind of CES weirdness we never knew we needed. Say hello to Project Ariel, a gaming chair concept that promises to keep your butt perfectly climate controlled. Whether you're sweating it out in a tense boss battle or just trying to stay cozy during an epic gaming marathon, this chair has your posterior covered, literally. Built on the already impressive Razer Fujin Pro Mesh chair, Project Ariel spices things up or cools them down with heating and cooling capabilities. The heating system, powered by a PTC self-regulating heater, can warm things up to a toasty 86 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect for those chilly gaming nights. On the flip side, a bladeless fan system circulates cool air through the mesh backing, tackling the swampy aftermath of a long session in Elden Ring. Everything is controlled by a sleek touch panel built right into the chair, so you can adjust your personal butt microclimate mid-game without missing a beat. But here's the catch. Project Ariel is still in the concept phase. Translation, Razer is basically using CES 2025 as a giant focus group to see how many people would actually pay to keep their butts thermally optimized. And given that the Fujin Pro already costs north of $1,000, you can bet this luxury isn't going to come cheap. For now, there's no official release date or even a guarantee that Project Ariel will make it to production. So until Razer decides, we're stuck with room temperature gaming chairs like peasants. But hey, at least we've got something new to dream about when we're stuck between being too hot and too cold during those endless gaming marathons. Humane's iPin. It is positioning itself as the future of tech in a world growing tired of staring at screens all day. If the iPhone signaled the dawn of the smartphone era, Humane seems ready to usher in whatever comes next. If we're ready to pin our hopes, literally, on it. Debuting as a wearable AI device, the AI Pin promises to keep you connected without the constant need for a screen glued to your hand. It's a bold idea, backed by an even bolder history, with founders Bethany Bongiorno and Imran Chowdhury bringing their Apple pedigree to the table. The iPin's real magic lies in its approach. A simple tap on its front wakes it up, letting it listen and learn. It's not just another smart assistant, it's an AI-powered device meant to reduce dependency on traditional apps by connecting you to the right service instantly through its proprietary AI bus. Oh, and it comes with a built-in projector that turns your hand into a makeshift display, which sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Humane wants you to live untethered from screens, but they're not ditching them entirely because, let's face it, even the most futuristic tech needs a visual cue now and then. The timing couldn't be better for Humane. Smartphones are no longer the exciting innovation they once were, and with AI all the rage, the AI Pin feels like it's hitting a sweet spot between those two trends. But the competition is fierce. The Rabbit R1, a handheld generative AI device with a more traditional design, made waves at CES 2025 with its $200 price tag, a fraction of the AI Pin's $699 starting price, plus $24 a month for subscription services. Humane, however, sees the competition as validation of the space, emphasizing that their product aims to go beyond what the Rabbit R1 offers, focusing on a hands-free, seamless experience. Humane's founders know they're aiming high. This isn't just about selling a device, it's about redefining how we interact with technology. Whether the AI Pin becomes the next big thing or a niche gadget remains to be seen, but its ambition is undeniable. The real question? Are we ready to clip the future onto our lapels and embrace a life less screen dependent? Only time and a lot of consumer feedback will tell. Enron Egg. CES is always a breeding ground for weird and wonderful tech, but every now and then, something so outlandish pops up that it leaves you questioning reality. Enter the Enron Egg, an at-home nuclear reactor that promises to power your home for 10 straight years. Sounds like the future, right? Well, don't start canceling your electric bills just yet, because this egg is as fake as Enron's old accounting records. The Enron Egg is the brainchild of a parody company bearing the infamous Enron name, complete with its iconic logo. This satire-packed launch has been making waves online, mocking the grandeur of CES product reveals with a pitch so ridiculous it almost sounds plausible. The website for this resurrected Enron brags that the egg-shaped device is nuclear you can trust, which is, let's face it, a slogan dripping with irony. The fake product description is a masterclass in corporate speak gone wild. It boasts a heat-resistant casing engineered for unmatched durability and safety, with a reactor core supposedly designed for peak thermal efficiency. efficiency. It even claims to have an integrated chip that allows 24/7 monitoring by Enron's nuclear management facility, ensuring real-time oversight and unparalleled operational safety anytime, anywhere. The kicker, it's all nonsense. Pure, glorious nonsense. To top it off, a parody launch video showcases fake executives pacing on stage, hyping their egg-shaped miracle to a fawning audience, complete with flashy projections and dramatic claims. They confidently declare that Enron Egg will revolutionize 3 industries: power, independence, and freedom. Whatever that means, it's all a giant joke, but a brilliant one, poking fun at the absurdity of tech culture and the over-the-top spectacle that is CES. The Enron Egg isn't powering your home anytime soon, but it's definitely powered a lot of laughs. FuFu. CES 2025 is always full of surprises, but nothing quite prepares you for a tiny robot that sits on the edge of your mug and blows on your hot soup like an overprotective grandma. Enter Nékojita FuFu, the latest in Yukai Engineering's lineup of wonderfully weird animal-inspired robots. This adorable little gadget is designed to cool your food with just the right amount of human-like randomness, because apparently your hands and patience just aren't cutting it anymore. FuFu combines a fan and what the company calls a fewing system, an algorithm that varies the strength and timing of its blows to mimic how a person would huff and puff on their too-hot ramen. Its name is a delightful mashup of FuFu, the sound you make when blowing on food, and Nékojita, which means cat tongue. For context, in Japan, a cat tongue refers to someone with a low tolerance for hot foods, a relatable struggle for nearly half the population, according to a survey. The robot itself is a product of Yukai's quirky Make-a-thon, where ideas like this one come to life. Apparently, its creator was inspired by the memory of nearly passing out while trying to cool his baby's food. We've all been there, right? Well, now you don't have to worry about hyperventilating over a bowl of soup. FuFu's got your back. What really sets FuFu apart are its whimsical modes, each tailored to your culinary crisis. Want a consistent breeze? Go for the basic main mode. Need something dramatic? Try Till You Drop for long, powerful gusts. Feeling fancy? The Princess Elegant offers delicate, steady cooling. And if your food looks especially photogenic, look at that. Cranks up the strength and admiration. It's oddly endearing, and maybe a little unsettling. Priced at around $25, Nékojita FuFu is set to launch in Japan mid-2025. It's weird, it's adorable, and it's proof that sometimes the future of tech is just a robot that wants to make sure your soup is the perfect temperature. Electronic spoon. CES 2025 is serving up some serious flavor with Kirin Holdings' electronic salt spoon, a gadget that's equal parts science experiment and culinary wizardry. This isn't just any spoon, it's a salt shaker in disguise, using weak electric currents to fool your taste buds into thinking your low-sodium soup is packed with salty goodness. Forget sprinkling salt. Now you can zap it. Here's the magic. The spoon concentrates sodium ions in your food, amplifying the saltiness and umami flavors without actually adding more sodium. It's like a cheat code for your taste buds, and honestly, we're here for it. Designed to help people cut back on salt, especially in Japan, where the average sodium intake is more than double the WHO recommendation. It's perfect for anyone who wants to keep their food flavorful without making their doctor weep. Kirin isn't new to electrifying utensils. This tech won a 2023 Ig Nobel Prize, because of course it did, and the company's been experimenting with forks and chopsticks that deliver the same zappy magic. But the spoon is the first to hit the market, debuting in Japan last year for $127. Now Kirin's ready to take it global, so start dreaming of electrified dinners near you. At CES Unveiled, the spoon was a total showstopper, with crowds lining up to taste test soup that had been electrically seasoned. TechCrunch skipped out because, let's face it, sharing a communal spoon at a tech conference is a little too adventurous, but those who tried it seemed genuinely impressed. Who needs a salt shaker when you've got a spoon with superpowers? Bird Buddy. BirdBuddy has officially turned birdwatching into a tech-powered obsession, and its presence at CES 2025 is a reminder that even nature can get a digital upgrade. Starting with its original AI-powered smart bird feeder, BirdBuddy has been delighting backyard birdwatchers by identifying feathered visitors through a connected camera and app, turning the hobby into a shareable, data-driven experience. Now, the company is expanding its lineup with 2 new products, a smart hummingbird feeder and a smart bird bath. Yes, your backyard is about to get fancier than your living room. The original BirdBuddy, which launched as a Kickstarter project in 2020, brought birdwatching to the masses with its $199 price tag, $269 with a solar roof. Over 100,000 users have since joined the BirdBuddy community, many of them new to the hobby. Why? Because this isn't just a feeder, it's a fully integrated system. As birds visit, a 5-megapixel camera snaps high-def photos and videos, which the app uses to identify the species. You can collect these as postcards, share them with others, or keep them for your own virtual bird scrapbook. It's part education, part entertainment, and entirely addictive. At CES, BirdBuddy teased its new hummingbird feeder, which is packed with the same AI smarts as the original but tailored for the speedy, nectar-loving hummingbirds, and even their buzzing friends like bees and butterflies. With a price tag of $235 or less for early Kickstarter backers, it's designed to work seamlessly with BirdBuddy's app and can even share a camera with the original feeder. And if you want to attract an even wider variety of birds, the Smart Bird Bath has you covered. Retailing at $249, it's perfect for hot summer days when the birds need a refreshing dip. With these additions, BirdBuddy is creating an ecosystem for bird enthusiasts that's as fun as scrolling TikTok, but way more relaxing. And let's be honest, who doesn't want a backyard that feels like an episode of Planet Earth? The real star of the show, however, is the BirdBuddy app. It's not just about identifying birds, it's building a community of bird lovers who share tips, stories, and plenty of photos. With its mystery bird feature, educational content, and even a TikTok-style BirdBuddy TV feed, it's making birdwatching feel fresh, modern, and surprisingly social. Whether you're a seasoned bird nerd or just starting out, BirdBuddy is proving that tech and nature are a match made in heaven. That, my friends, wraps up the weird and wonderful carnival that is CES 2025. From AI bird feeders that turn your backyard into a nature documentary to a chair that turns your butt into a thermostat, this year's event has truly outdone itself in the strange yet fascinating department. Whether you're ready to zap your soup cool or slap an AI pin on your lapel, one thing's for sure, CES never fails to remind us that the future of tech is equal parts exciting, bizarre, and hilariously unnecessary. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more wild tech explorations and let us know in the comments. Which product was your wait seriously moment? See you in the next deep dive into the tech of tomorrow.